Oh boy. So, I'll get straight to the point. I don't give a fuck, alright? I believe this is the fifth match these guys have had against each other in big money type things in the past 3 years. I looked it up on Sportskeeda. This is the rubber match, by the way. Brock has won twice. Roman has won twice. So, WWE, without knowing, this is a rubber match between those two. Roman's lost the belt. Sorry, Brock has lost the belt. He's won the belt back. Roman, since being Tribal Chief, has never lost the belt. Everyone and their mother knows that Roman was supposed to face his cousin The Rock at this year's WrestleMania. But Rock didn't want to do it because, Hollywood. Would it have been a better match? Absolutely not. Is this match better than what could be in the show? It doesn't matter. All that matters is that these are two marquee names that WWE can sell to affiliates. That's the only thing that really matters. I don't care about this match, not only because they do it so often. This is like their in case emergency break open glass kind of thing. Just bring Brock Lesnar back or Goldberg back or whatever. I think Goldberg's done, bro. But as long as his body can still move, they're going to keep putting him in marquee matches instantly. Brock Lesnar he can still go. But he's not nearly the kind of person he was like when he first got there. I think it's because he doesn't want to. Roman is not the greatest worker per se, but Brock is a really good worker. The title for title thing, I could care less about. We see titles and championships in wrestling all over the place. In GCW, AAW, NJPW, yada, yada, yada. Beyond Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, Reality of Wrestling. I mean, come on. There's so many damn titles and belts there. Yeah, AAW, whatever. So many damn titles, belts, whatever you want to call them. I don't care. I mean, why would a child even care about this match? A child would probably care oh, they both have shiny things. A teenager would care whoa, I've never seen this match before. Well, a title versus title match, actually, you've seen it many times before. Even if you're a teenager and you've been defending WWE for the past 5 years, you've seen this match before. You've seen title versus title before. You've seen it on Raw. You've seen it on SmackDown. You've seen title versus title before. It was an IC title versus title match. And after that match is over, how did you feel? Like nothing. This is going to be nothing. The only thing that I'm interested in when it comes to this is the build-up. Unlike what happened with Seth and Roman, I knew wouldn't be good because Paul Heyman's not there. Now that Paul Heyman's back with the Tribal Chief, and Brock Lesnar is clearly setting his eyes on Roman Reigns, the main thing I'm interested in is not the relationship between Paul Heyman and these two guys. Not that at all. The number one thing above everything else is how they're going to explain how Brock Lesnar, the Raw champion, will conveniently be around Roman Reigns for the build-up to the show. Now that I say it out loud, I think they're going to say it. Even though he is the Raw champion, Brock Lesnar is still Brock Lesnar, and he can go wherever he wants to go. Am I wrong? They're going to explain it, that he's still a free agent, even though he's a champion of Raw. So he can still do that. I just changed my mind. I think they're going to do that. And if they do that, I'm still interested in seeing what the feud, the build-up is or whatever. The match, I'm looking... This is their first WrestleMania match, one-on-one, since the Seth Rollins interfered, right? But now both these guys are actually worthy of the spot, per se, when it comes to work rate and their box office and stuff like that there. So it's not going to happen without a hitch. These two guys have been the chosen ones since they stepped foot in Vince's door when they debuted. By the way, side note here, in case you didn't see it, Pat McAfee had Brock Lesnar on the show for about an hour, and he talked about his whole career, including that incident with Goldberg at WrestleMania 20, and him leaving, and even Brock Lesnar says that it was a shitty move to do. That was really cool. And the whole thing with Austin not wanting a job to him, he has a few words to say about that as well. So, look, it's on YouTube, so check it out. So, Brock Lesnar is going to likely lose to Roman Reigns at this very event. Because this is Roman's story, not Brock's story. Brock is just here to make Roman look good. So, remember, Brock winning can't happen because Roman is the full-time guy. I don't see them giving both belts to Brock and Brock staying for another year consistently on television. Do you see that? I don't see that. So for that reason alone, it's already a lock in my head. It was already a lock in my head that Triple H was going to win anyway because of what they're doing with Roman. But now that I think about it, full-time guy versus part-time guy, who are they going to give the belt to? Come on. Even though they're both the Golden Boys of Vince, there's one difference between them. One's going to be staying around, and one's not going to be staying around. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the main events. When Roman wins and gets the other title and puts both belts up in the air, Pyro going off there, Jey Uso's coming out there clapping a bit, whatever, the next whatever on SmackDown, next show on SmackDown. Roman comes out there, still the man or whatever, and he's going to be gloating and stuff as usual. And the next challenger to his titles will come to play. I'm interested to see if Raw makes another championship, like they did many years ago when they lost that war to SmackDown. Are they going to make another championship? Or is Roman going to be a benevolent tribal chief and give the belt to Raw because he doesn't need it? That could be a thing that happens. Alright, so that's for now. Clack off.